Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube. Here to help you break through fears and live an awesome life. Something's happening that's major. Are you guys feeling it? The more I write these courses and the more I start to get downloads of stuff, now there's not some alien in the room talking to me, although that could be cool. I mean, I'd like that. But I'm getting so much information now, and I'm feeling electric. You know how you just sort of, because you're connecting to energy that you are, you're connecting to higher frequencies and vibrations. You just feel it, and it just gets so mind-blowing and intense. And you start to shift. You stop thinking like a human being. You start to just connect to this massive way of viewing things. You're not even really thinking. And I want to share something with you that, thank you. I had somebody who made a comment. It struck me a little unusual. I was I didn't know how to take it, so I read it carefully because I want to make sure I understood what they said. They said, oh, then I'm a shapeshifter. And of course, we're thinking of shapeshifter like in a movie, something which that's exactly what this person I'm sure meant. But I think what they meant was so much bigger than that. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. All right, I just did a video about that. You are the energy that you're manipulating, transforming. You are a shapeshifter. So thank you, my friend, for that beautiful comment. I thought, oh my gosh, I was just sitting here working on my course and I went, oh, we are shapeshifters. That was so cool. Because if you're the very energy that you're transforming, okay, I know this is getting out there. Try and open up, because when you can open up to this, you literally can think about something and shift it. I am this. I am this, because everything's just one energy. There's no separation. So if there's no separation, we're shapeshifters. We are the rock. I am you. All right, I had an experience one. I had this happen twice. I'll share both of them with you, because unless you saw the 100,000th video I've put out, I have actually experienced being the other person. If you've experienced this, you know what I mean. I was driving my car. I was in a super awakened state. I mean, massively awakened state. Where you get I call it the fourth sight, where everything's so intense. Colors, everything. It's it's amazing. It's just amazing. And you're so connected, you can't even really talk to anybody because you can't even relate to the world. It's like an effort to talk because you're up here. You're not even in your body. You actually are viewing things from outside because you're connected to the energy that you are that's huge. So that's what's happening. Your energy is actually going beyond, even though it already is, but you're actually consciously connecting to what you really are. That's when I talk about the higher self. You are all of this. You're everything. You're not in here and that's out there. You are that. Okay, so think about this. We're one energy. So if we're one energy, and energy cannot be created nor destroyed, it just transforms, you are the energy that's transforming into all the things that you see. You are the shapeshifter. We're one energy shifting into different expressions, shape-shifting. And then they have to shift and manifest to react with each other. So let's say you want the love of your life. That person has shifted already because there's no such thing as time, because you wanted to and desired that person. You had some other kind of karmic relations going on. It gets very deep here. So I'm feeling some stuff right now that's massive. Okay. That person that you want to bring in your life, you still have a choice at that moment in linear time. But that decision that you made back here was being picked up here, and that person came into that body because you made a decision 30 years from when that happened. Those things are all connected. They're not separate. So when you made a decision to meet that person and be on that frequency, that thing went into action there based on that decision. And then if you'd have made a different decision, there's another reality where that person was never born. I know, I told you I was going to get out there, but I want you to think about this, because when you think about this and you're the shapeshifter, you realize you're limiting yourself when you think that that's separate, or that you deserve or don't deserve something, or there's something separate from you making a decision. If you believe that, it's true. When you stop believing that and you realize you are the one, you are the one. The one, the true essence of the one, is you in its absolute highest form. And that you, the energy of that expressing itself, will eventually go back to the highest frequency. It's just the highest frequency of what we are. I know, this is like mind-blowing stuff, right? You're either going to go, what the heck is she talking about? Or you're going to go, oh my God, I get it. We're shapeshifters. We actually can manipulate things. So if you sit and don't think about it, just focus on what's going to transpire in your life. What's going to happen. And you need to make sure that you allow that openness to the energy of which you are. Because when you're in the body and you're thinking, it's tough to open up the gateways to the energy of which you are that's holding a much higher frequency. You are the higher frequency. So you're not like on the lower frequency and it's on a high frequency. You are the frequency, the higher frequency, expressing itself in a lower vibration. It's still not separate. So you can connect to it immediately because you are it. You're just expressing it in this moment in time, in linear time. I know this is getting a little out there. Okay, so if you know that you are all of this, you are, like I said, the perfect person that you want to be with. You are the energy that creates that. You're not dating yourself. Well, you are, in essence. I don't want to go there because it might creep you out. It's not like that. It's you are the energy. You're a shared energy. Everything's the same thing. That is actually the person that's going to meet you. So if you envision that, you're now creating it, quantum physics, waves going into a particle, and it's happening, even though it happened 30 years ago, it doesn't matter. You're now shifting into that reality of when that person is born, and that person's now going to move to your city because you shifted into the reality where in that scenario that person moved to that city, to your city. In another reality, if you don't believe it, that person is out there, wouldn't even date you, and may not even exist, or would never move to your city because you're not in alignment with that frequency to make it happen. You're not shifting, shape-shifting into that. I love the shape-shifting. That's awesome. Hey, I'm going to have to use that. Sorry, that was like a brilliant, because that's not really your idea, right? It's not your idea. We're pulling that. We're sharing all this information. This is really awesome. So you're a shapeshifter. Now that you know what that means, it's like, oh, I am the energy, I am the money, I am the abundance. But don't think of the material thing. Think of you are the energy behind it that is in it. So we aren't the body. This is just what we have created as an energy. We're the energy of which all of this is, but we aren't the body, right? We're not a body. If we were, we'd be here forever. You know, it wouldn't disintegrate. If we were the body, it's right. Oh, so I started to tell you, I got off track. Shocker. All right, so I was in my car and I saw this guy they were doing construction. He stepped in front of the car to tell me to stop, and I looked at him and I had no separation between him and I. It was like this mind meld. I don't think he noticed anything, but I looked at him and I was looking at myself. I was looking at myself. No, it didn't look like me, but I was looking at him and there was no separation with our energy, and I was him. I knew that I was that person, and it was a moment that was a little flippy, man. I got to tell you. I mean, I didn't freak out, but I never experienced like anything that in my life. Here's a second one. This one's very cool. Many years ago, back when I was super, super awakened, well, no, it wasn't many years ago, but I was watching Eckhart Tolle live. He did live webinars on Sunday morning. And he got on, and he would always be silent for a period of time. And I stared at him, right in his eyes, just like you are with me right now. And I stared at him. And I had that same thing happen. I went, oh my God, I was looking at myself. There was this energy that happened, and I realized that I was looking at myself. And guess what he says? You may be thinking that you're looking at yourself. Woo! That was a moment. I was like, oh my God, it was live. Even if it wasn't, that would have been freaky, but it was live, and I went, oh my God. There is an energy that he is feeling, and I may have been one of who knows how many people were experiencing that, but he was experiencing it. He's so sensitive that even on the camera, even when he's talking to a camera and he doesn't see anybody on the other side, we didn't have our pictures up or anything, he was picking up on that energy because he's one. The man's out there. He's come down, he talked about that, but he's still connected to that bigger energy. Right? You know if you are or not. You'll know because you think about something and it'll transpire. But you won't have any expectations. You won't really care if it happens or not. It'll just be something you think of, and then it shows up and you go, oh, that's right, I thought about that. Because you're so connected, you've shape-shifted. Oh, love it. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Let's shape-shift. Positive, beautiful things. Let's shape-shift for other people. They have free will, so they don't have to accept it. But what if we sent that out there? That's positive energy, of which will come back to us in a beautiful way. Doesn't come back, is happening, is us. When you send something out, you make a decision, you are it. There's no delay. You are the energy that you're giving to. So something positive happens, even if it's just sending that energy is not sending, again, connecting to the other energy of which you are, that's choosing the darkness, may make a decision because it's feeling that positive energy that you are choosing. It will feel it. We all feel it. We cannot escape this. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings. Let's have fun with this. Give me your stories. Go shapeshift. Namaste.